Whoa, red rash. I don't know what's going on in London, Ontario, but I got a red rash. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not trying to be perverted here, but look. I got red rash. Stay away from the black magic. I don't know what it is, but I started eating some chicken tonight. I don't know, but the way in the city where I live of corruption, who knows? But I got a red rash. It's stinging my body. Luckily, I don't drink red wine, so I got a red rash. Anyway, I wanted to come on and talk quickly about if you need to go get a peace bond for the person that you don't want to be with anymore in the city of London, Ontario. You can go down to 80 Dundas Street. You can pick up one of these lovely little fellas. I'd like to have put my phone down, but it's not really staged properly here since I don't have an apartment. There. Maybe that will stay there. So, what is a peace bond? A peace bond is a court order that requires another person to, 111 on the timer, keep the peace and be of good behavior and obey conditions such as not to contact you or your children or come near your property. It would probably be the same as not being able to go in your phone or call people at places and get them to send you an email with your old SIM card number and your new SIM card number. I bet you that would be a part of it all too, right? So anyway, we're going to skip over that. So that's just the outline of it. And then who can apply? So again, you don't need a police officer to go in and apply for the peace bond. So again, if you have corrupt cops in your city, it's okay. You can still go get the paper. And you can go to 80 Dundas Street and then go upstairs on the escalator or take the elevator and you'll find it up there somewhere. The next point I want to make is you can go in and request as many peace bond papers as you like, as I did. And then you're going to go back there. You're going to fill them all out. So again, you're going to have a paper. You're going to fill out the names of the suspects, the people that you want to leave you alone. And then you're going to write down as much information as you can right in there. And they said if you need more information, the better. You can use the back of the paper as well. Or you can type it out as well. But I don't have a typewriter. So you're going to be precise. You're going to write down all the events, all the information. And then you go back to the courthouse. You don't need an appointment, but they are booked up for December. So they're looking into January right now. And then you're going to go to this part right here. Okay, so that part over there, it is step one. You apply at the intake court. And then the next, you go fill it out. So you go, Justice of the Peace will decide if your complaint meets the criteria to continue with the process. So then you're going to get a yes or a no up here. So after I fill these out, I'm going to go in January and get a yes or a no. And then step 3, summons to the defendant. And then it's going to go on and on and on and on and on. And who knows how long it's going to take. So again, it would probably be a lot easier if you could have had a cop in the first place. Because I believe then, don't mark my words on this, but I do believe you'd be able to have a restraining order faster. And I believe at that point you could skip the peace bond step, which is only in place for 12 months. So I have done one of these before, but it was back 8 to 10 years ago with somebody who was stalking me, abusing me, and same things that are happening to me now. Could be the same person, but back then somebody else called the cops for me, and I had a cop right there on my street when I was walking home, getting away from the guy, the psycho. And then I did a peace bond. And I actually didn't really have to do any of that. This by myself. I had a lady come to my house. She did the parameters of my house to safeguard me. So if you do need that in your house, you can call Victim Services. That is the place downtown by the cop shop. Not 80 Dundas Street, but the other cop shop. I don't know in London, Ontario if it's 601. That's registering with me. I could be wrong on the address, but not the courthouse, the other cop shop. And you can go in there and speak with somebody. There's a number for that. I think I'm going to run out now, but 444 is on the phone, so it's a great angel number. You're protected. So restraining order from the peace bond that's different is for partners, ex-partners, family members in abusive relationships. When to stop abuse, emotional, physically, financially. It's similar to a peace bond, but it has no contact and you can do it permanently. Restraining orders provides, here it is, immediate protection. So again, when you have a court of law officer, a city cop or an OPP or RCMP or anyone that's going to give you it, wherever you are on the planet, it's going to provide you immediate protection with consequences right away. Right? Immediate protection. So again, if you're feeling unsafe in your city and the other people aren't doing their jobs, because again, it's abuse when they're not doing their jobs. They're taking their power and it's gone to their head. Again, with a lot of jobs in London, not just the cops, it's with everybody who's not healing because they're in their ego and they're a fucking narcissist or a misogynist or a Jezebel. So for violation, so the peace bond, it might run out. A peace bond, it's for anyone. It's 810, Criminal Code 810. Guilty, neither is of guilt. Both carry serious criminal penalties. Peace bond is known as a protective order. So again, both carry serious criminal penalties if broken. But the restraining order, that just proved my point. You do get it right away. Again, back when I was in my addictions, 619 on the timer, back when I was in my addictions, I only did a peace bond because I was too afraid. I was too in fear. I was on cocaine. The guy was manipulating me. He was harassing me and blackmailing me, naming names of people in the city that I don't even know, when I was trying to escape from him all the time. I'm going to tell so-and-so that you did this and said this. I don't even know these people. And I'm one of the few people in the city of London, Ontario, Canada, that actually doesn't have a big mouth. I do when I'm fighting for justice and liberty and being a freedom fighter, but I don't sit around like a 2-year-old. I don't gossip. I don't slander anyone, and I'm not one for drama. But I am for justice. So again, back in your addictions, when you're in your addictions, these people want you to be kept in fear, and they're going to manipulate the energy. They're going to have you scrambling for everything. And you're not going to know your true essence in your being. Again, a spiritual being having a human experience. We all have the power inside of us. Getting rid of jealousy and hate and envy is going to help you to be great again. Fuck making America great again. How about we build a bear instead of build a bear? Fuck build a bear. Build yourself back up. We have the power inside of us, but you're not going to get anywhere when you're in your addictions, and you're not going to get anywhere when you're hanging out with toxic people that are slamming your name around town and projecting all their bullshit onto you. We're in 2026 in a month or two. In a month. We have slavery, scapegoatism, egoism. It's disgusting. I don't stand for any of this. So a peace bond is a criminal tool for broad protection, while family law is specific to domestic abuse, but both secure to legally forbid someone from bothering or harming you. Wherever you are on the planet, I hope you can find peace tonight. Namaste.